What's up, everybody? This is Hainsey's Cave Talk. I'm your host, Chris Haynes, a.k.a. Hainsey. For the first time in 90 days,
3 months,
we get to come back. I'm joined once again with my buddy, one of my best friends, the co-host, Jason Mabella. Man, how's it feel to be down here,
man? After 90 days, you forgot the AKA.
AKA Chopper. Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, I've missed this. I really have. I'm glad we're back. Hopefully we stay back and stay solid. We got all these personal issues to the side, and we just get back and just enjoying this, and we love doing this show, and I'm glad to be back.
Yeah, awesome.
I mean, I miss seeing you every week and stuff like that.
Yeah, because this show really got us tight.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a weekly thing we got to do together. So on tap for the show, we're going to talk some Christmas. Like it's that time, 2 weeks before Christmas. We're going to talk about some Christmas movies. I have a Keep 5, Cut 5 for Jason. That's Christmas related. We're going to get in some college football playoffs, talk about Sharon Moore, all that stuff. We're going to talk about TJ Watt. There's a lot of sports talk that we're going to hit home on. But like Jason said, I'm going to address the 90-day thing right now. I had some family issues that happened. And when things arise, you might have to take a break from stuff that you don't want to do to handle stuff. And so that's what I did as a family man. I put the family first. Everything is good now, but I do want to thank all my friends that's reached out constantly, text calls, it's just checked in. I appreciate it. When things like this happen, you find out who really love you. So just thank you guys. But yeah, man.
I hope you guys all tune back in, even though we were on hiatus for 90 days, 3 months. I mean,
it's a long time.
Yeah, it is a long time. Hopefully you come back and rejoin the show and give us your support, and we'll make it the best we can to make you enjoy it.
Yeah, because I feel like this time, this show is going to not go off so smooth because we ain't done this, man. We're rusty.
Real rusty.
But I'll tell you one thing I hear. At the gym, you keep up the talking, so your lungs are good.
Well, for 90 days, we've been off the show. Well, I could probably talk till Tuesday. So we'll see how we get it. Because there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah.
My losing ways in gambling and on and on and on and on and on.
Oh, so before we even get into anything, I just want to say OHIO. Finally got the hump, man.
I'm going to say OHIU.
IU?
Yeah, Indiana University.
Now, I do want to talk about that game later in the show, if that really means or hurts the chances of Ohio State.
No, honestly, we can dive right into it. I mean, I still say that I watched that game. Hard-fought game. Great, actually a great game. This is what I wanted Michigan to do to Ohio State. You see what happened. They put pressure on Julian Sain. Their front defensive line is good.
Yeah.
They put pressure on him, shook him up. Because I'm going to tell you what, he had open receivers in that game, and he missed them.
Yeah, and he's dealing with a bum ankle, but that does no excuse. So,
and they were double teaming here. Guys were open.
Yeah.
At one time, I think Jeremiah, he was doing this, at the 20-yard line. I think when they shook him up, he missed his receivers, and he played a bad game.
Yeah.
He really did. But Ohio State's defense, listen, nobody's going to blow them out. I mean, I'm telling you what, if you could score 24 points against them,
that's a huge
number. And like I said, I think no matter who they play, they're going to be in the game.
So going into that game, I was like, man, it's been so long since Ohio State has even been in a Big Ten championship. I didn't want anybody to get hurt. That was the big thing because, these championship games now, they don't mean what they used to mean.
Yeah.
But you still privately want to win that game. So just watching it, it was like when you've seen the way we were playing and the way Indiana was playing, that was everything to Indiana. They're trying to build a culture, and Kirk Cignetti looks like a top 5 coach in the country at the University of Indiana. He really brought them prepared. There's things that's happened in the game that you make excuses. 27-yard field goal.
There are a lot of holding calls that weren't called. And,
yes,
there was a lot of bad calls to that. I think Indiana pretty much played their best game, but they didn't have their second best receiver in the game too. He got hurt, and the hit that Mendoza took on very first play.
Yeah, I thought he was out right off the bat.
For him to come back in and play the way they did, I just think Ohio State missed more opportunities to win that game.
Yeah.
And I go back to Ryan Day, but
a lot of people are blaming Ryan Day's play calling.
But I think because 2 years in a row you get beat 13-10. Last year by Michigan and this by Indiana. High State should never be held at 10 points. Never.
Okay.
Never.
So I said, don't show too much. Don't show your hand. You know what I mean? We got the playoffs. We might have to play them again. Like Jason said, we're on carpet, indoors. Yeah. I don't care if we're calling safe play calls or not. Yeah. The Ohio State team with 5 stars around the area, they should not be held at 10 points.
With Tate and Jeremiah Smith. Now, granted, they didn't run the ball at all in the first half.
And then inside the 10 twice, they got no points.
Yeah, second half, Jackson started running the ball pretty good. And I tell you, I think a real bad play calling was when they had that 3rd and 1. They throw the ball to the end zone or something like that. Then they run the ball on 4th and 1. I don't know what's with these coaches.
I thought he got it, though.
Well, his knee hit the ground.
Yeah, I know. Like, from first glance.
I thought he had it too. Listen, he got it, and someone said, no, he didn't get it. What do you mean he got it? Well, they said that's twice this year that his knee is hit.
It happened against Michigan. He slipped and he fell.
Well, here's my thing. If you know you're going for it, do a quarterback keep the first time and the second time, or give it to Bo Jackson and get the 1 yard and 2 downs.
But if you don't trust that he's able to push and get that yard, the Steelers run same plays without Aaron Rodgers. They just bring in the tight end to run that.
Exactly.
You know, I don't take much. I think Ohio State kind of needed humbled.
It was like last year, but I don't understand these teams that pass up field goals that tie games. I mean, I just when it's a defensive battle, if you got a 3 points you can
points
take,
are premium.
Goddamn, take those 3 points. If it's a shootout, I got no problem with that. You got to score touchdowns because you can't stop each other.
Right.
But how many times have I seen games that are like, in the teens or low 20s, and they pass up to 3 points? I just don't understand it.
I'll say it's a different age in football right now, college football.
I mean, they're pros. You can say the pros the same way. They pass up field goals.
You're right. And they go for 2 when they're the way the scoring is totally, different now. But,
we should have done this before the show even started.
Okay, buddy.
Yeah.
But I will say this beforehand: if Ohio State, we'll say 5 years ago, lost the Big Ten championship, my heart rate would be through the roof. I would be upset. A scale 1 to 10, I was at like a 3 when they lost.
The game
I did not care as long as nobody got hurt.
I'll tell you what, the reason I'm glad they lost, because if they win that game, then win a championship, then they go undefeated.
Yeah.
I want to be the last undefeated team in college football to win a championship. If Indiana does it, who cares?
Good thing is that's the last time you guys are probably ever going to be in the playoffs. That you guys are.
You heard it right here. I'm willing to make a bet with this guy right now that you're going to be completely
probably in the next 10 years.
Within the next 3 years, we'll be in a playoffs.
Hey, to us being back,
and Michigan coming back. Hopefully within 3 years.
Okay, so let's take a break from the sports talk. Let's jump into some Christmas stuff, man.
Okay.
We're at this time of the year. Look, I got a snowman shirt on. Work gave us a shirt, and I'm supporting it. What'd you do? Did you get a little? Oh, that's the mic.
That's the mic. I thought I spilled something. I didn't want to lick it off her like I did. So, the girl on the floor.
Ohio State, Michigan. We don't watch the game together, but we always see each other after the game. I go to his cousin, Don and Patty's, viewers of the show, love them, both of them, very dearly. I go to their house every year for the Ohio State-Michigan game. He always meets afterwards. No matter win or lose, he comes. In the last 4 years, we've had so much fun, even though Ohio State's lost. I didn't know if you were coming, buddy, this year.
I told you I was coming. I didn't know if I was really there now.
He came. He was on autopilot. Their lights were on, but nobody was home.
Marie was showing that video at Strikers last weekend. To Garrett, to Carrie, and all that. Yeah.
What video are you talking about?
Well, apparently I was a little drunk that day after the Michigan game, and something about we spilled a shot or something on the driveway.
You went to hug me,
Okay, I dropped it. See, I don't remember. I dropped a cup, and then I don't like to waste, so I got on my knees and I licked up the.
He licked it up off
the garage floor. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I'm very proud of myself. I really am.
So he was there for a total of 12 minutes.
Is that what it was?
He came, he hugged, he licked off the floor, and he was. out like that.
I mean, I'll tell you, I don't even remember. I honestly, God, I mean, sad to say, I don't.
You had to drink your sorrows away, buddy.
But I don't remember drinking that much. That's what's scary. I don't understand.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do Keep 5, Cut 5. All right, we're gonna jump right into a Christmas Keep 5, Cut 5, and then we our top 5 for this week is gonna be top 5 Christmas movies. That's gonna be coming up as well. Keep 5, Cut 5 for this week is gonna be Christmas traditions. Christmas traditions. So, I mean, different people are going to have their lists, but I'm interested to see where you're going to go with this, okay? So, Keep 5, Cut 5, Christmas traditions. So, the first one is going to be going to an ugly sweater party. Oh, that involves drinking.
Yeah, you know what? Let me do this. I've been to a couple. It's just a regular party, except you get an ugly sweater, so no big deal.
You're right.
It's no big deal.
You're right. All right. How about driving around the neighborhood looking at Christmas lights?
You know, I'm starting to think
he's not going to be a Christmas man.
You know what? This is the truth. I'm gonna break down right now.
All right.
When my dad was alive, my mom was okay.
That's what we're talking about.
Okay, so you're going back to that.
Yes.
Okay, I'll say that. We used to drive around and see the lights. Okay, we used to do that.
I'm not saying right now, but like, where would you rank them in your life? And we don't do that necessarily as much as we should.
No, because a lot of people don't put the lights up anymore because you can't afford the electricity.
Right.
That's the truth. I mean, back in the day, man, everybody everywhere had lights up. We used to get do you remember getting the white bags with sand and the candles? And we lit up the streets?
No.
Back in the day, up on the hill where me and Bill left live, we used to get white bags, put sand in it, put a candle in it. They would line up the streets like a runway, like an airport. And we'd all light the candles at 7 o'clock at night. So Santa Claus can come down on the street and have a runway. It was great, but you'd be surprised of how many bags caught on fire and people out there trying to step on it because of bags. Because the wind was blowing, it went in the candle. But we did that. That was a yearly thing. It was great. I forget who someone came around. We bought white bags, candles, sand, and we did that every year. And that was a great thing. I mean, it really
Christmas lights for me, we would always go up to like the neighborhood. You guys, we always went and drove around. But us being from where we're at, every year, my parents took me down to Ogilvy, and we seen the lights at the festival of lights at Ogilvy.
You know, I never did that.
Well, I mean, it's something.
I understand that, but I've never done that, and it's
and that's something. It would definitely be on my keep. Driving around looking at lights, there's just something about it. Hot chocolate and just driving around.
I can toss that. You're too sentimental.
You already kept it.
Yeah, throw it out.
Too late.
You know, it's overrated.
Can't help it.
Lights are lights. Red, green, blue.
You already kept it. There's no take backs.
Whatever.
What about leaving cookies out for Santa when you were a kid? Is that like a big deal?
No, honestly, I don't think my family ever did that. I don't think. No.
Do you know what Billy Byers does?
I didn't want to know.
He leaves
the wildebeest.
The wildebeest leaves Slim Jims and Bud Light.
I'll tell you what. That's. I can see bad Santa coming to his house.
He always told his kids Santa was lactose intolerant. Yeah. All right, how about this?
Billy Bob Thornton goes to his house.
I love this because when I think of this list, I don't think of Jason doing any of these guys.
Zero.
How about opening a present on Christmas Eve? One present early.
Well, we actually, honestly, not when I was young, but now. We do all our.
We do Christmas.
We do Christmas Eve. Yes, okay. I'll say yeah.
All right, so Christmas Eve. We always opened up our PJs when I was a kid. That's what we got on Christmas Eve. All right, so the next one. Don't be looking at my list.
I can't see. I'm blind. I can't see. It's all blurry to me.
How about the white elephant game that people play? I've never been to parties that play that, but I know it's a big thing.
I've never heard of it.
All right. You never heard of the white elephant game? That's a big deal.
No, well, I've never heard of it.
What about being a secret Santa, Jace?
No, never heard of that either.
You never been a secret Santa where you got somebody you picked and then...
No, we don't do that either.
All right, so you already dropped 4.
I'm going to tell you my Christmas as soon as we're done with this.
Okay.
I am.
All right, how about, let's go here. Watching Christmas movies next to the Christmas tree.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I was like, that's a feel-good one too, right?
Yeah.
All right, so there's 3 left. You've cut 4. You've kept 3. All right, so we're gonna go with making a gingerbread house.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. The last ugly sweater party I was at,
Okay,
we did do a
you guys made.
it was a contest. It was a contest.
This is a contest,
and me and Carrie, listen, it looked like I mean.
It looked like my kids did it.
It looked like the Yakatomi building in Die Hard. Remember the first night when it's burning down? That's what our house. We had shit all over us. We kept sticking. It kept falling. Guess what? We quit. I don't know. 10 minutes into it.
You guys gave up. So you're keeping it then?
No.
All right. So
no tradition. 0.
All right. So what you've kept?
What I've kept.
What you've kept is putting lights on the Christmas tree.
Okay, I'll go with that.
All right.
Yeah.
And then the last one you kept was. Matching Christmas PJs, taking a picture for the Christmas card.
Okay, well, we don't do that, but that's okay.
Hey, what? Now tell me what is some of your stuff that you do remember at Christmas.
Let me tell you, growing up in my house, Italian family house, we ton of cookies. Mom and Dad, ton of cookies, like 10 or 12 different kinds of cookies. You name it, we had it. That's what we did. They would actually make the cookies, put them up in the attic because it kept them cold, you know what I mean? Because we always made them 3 weeks before Christmas, so we wouldn't, get off. We would do that, but then when Christmas came, Uncle came over.
That tells you how old you are.
I know, my godfather. We had the big old light bulbs, went outside, and but we had Christmas. The cookies all came out. My godfather came over. He was a biker. Uncle, like house full of smoke. Full of smoke, cigarette smoke, you name it. Drinking wild, not me, but I was too young.
Yeah.
Drinking wild turkey, doing shots, 7 and 7s and highballs. And it was just, I don't know, man. It was just
all your family together.
It was fucking
everybody
great.
laughing.
Yeah, 15, 20 people, never no fight, no nothing. I used to get up at 4:30 in the morning, go down to the tree, man, start opening up gifts. And I'll never forget, the JCPenney Christmas catalog would come in. I knew right where that fucking toy page was at. I'd go, flop. It was right here. She gave me a magic marker. Circle what you want. She goes up to $200 worth. Well,
that's a lot of
50 years ago. Yeah. 50 years ago. Yeah. $200. My tree was loaded. Not just me. And I had a brother. There was gifts everywhere, man. And it was the best. Because everything was $7, $8, $12. Then the electronic games came in football. Now they went up to like $29.99 and stuff like that. That was later on, when I was 10 or 11. But things were really, really good.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, this time of year,
it was good.
Always is just something about it. Christmas time is just a great time.
It really is.
You get to reminisce about when you're a kid, how it was, and then you want to just push that forward. With my little ones, I just want to make them have the best Christmas. Yeah. So when they grow up like us, they have the same kind of
when I got older, it got different. I was getting video games. They were $50 a piece, and my mom was like, "Well, Jay, if you get
as you get older, you choose. Small gifts,
I
big
get down there, the tree, 5 gifts, and they were very generous, but everything got more expensive.
But I'll tell you this: as I got older, I appreciated the sacrifice my parents made because I always had a great Christmas.
Yeah,
and you don't know what goes into them doing that. They might save for months, coins, change. You know what I mean?
Listen, man. When I used to listen, I got up at 4:30. Man, I was up, man. I'm telling you what. So they had them gifts wrapped and ready to go before I got down there, man. I used to wake them up, go down there. It was just, it was fun.
I would wake up in the middle of the night and go down to see if the Santa came. Yeah. I would be, like you said, I'd be sitting in my bed waiting for them to come.
Well, we had a real tree back in, the pine needles on the fucking ground. And, it's, say what you want. Things were so much better.
Well, that's what, and I hope to God that that's how our kids see it now. Yeah. But you're right. There was a lot more tradition. I think a lot more appreciation. Yeah. There was one rule I hated at my household. My mom had to get her cup of coffee ready before we could even start. So we're just sitting in front.
I'm sure my parents did too, but I can't remember.
But I feel like making a cup of coffee back then took 20 minutes because I sat by the tree.
That percolator. It wasn't like a K cup or a Keurig. Takes 30 seconds.
You had to brew a whole pot of coffee.
I know. But things were like, They were good, man. They were good.
Where do you want to go with sports, buddy? You want to talk about Sharon Moore?
Yeah, let's get that shit out of the way.
I don't know if you guys have heard about Michigan's head coach, Sharon Moore, got fired on Wednesday. Just some normal stuff. He lost to Ohio State. We thought maybe that was the reason. Maybe Michigan is like, let's pull the plug on this guy. One, he wasn't the long-term answer anymore.
No, honestly, it's sad what happened to him. I mean, just the whole situation when everything started coming out. It is sad. And I feel for him because mentally I think he's kind of a mess right now. All this happened to him. But I'm going to tell you one thing. The vagina. I'm going to go there. It is the most powerful, destructive weapon in all the world. Yeah. And I'm telling you, I'm going to go here.
Women hold all the cards.
Let me tell you, if I'm the president, I'm having an all-women army. We will have the secrets of every enemy country within 2-3 hours. Okay. Just get them over there.
So I'm just telling you. You can go on your rant, but let me explain what happened. Okay. So Wednesday, we see Michigan coach gets fired, right? Maybe 4 or 5 hours later, we see he's arrested. So this guy gets fired because he's having an affair with an associate.
It wasn't just the affair. I mean, it's against the policy of all schools, but because him threatening her.
Yeah, so
threatening. Yeah.
He has an affair. Apparently, she gets pregnant, and he wants to make sure that this doesn't get back to his wife. So he's going to get her Plan B.
Plan B. And
so he DoorDashes it.
DoorDashes it
to his office. The DoorDasher turns him in. They have an investigation. Blows up everything.
Can I ask you something? If you're a DoorDasher, you deliver a Plan B, are you turning anybody in?
If you're an Ohio State fan.
I mean, if I don't care, if I'm DoorDash, I don't care what I bring to someone's house.
That DoorDasher seen his name, unless I'm
bringing like a bomb. I don't care what you want.
It could have been for his wife. Like, why does it? Yeah. So the DoorDasher turns it into the university. The university does an investigation, finds out that his assistant are on the staff members. He's doubled her wages in the last year. She went from 40,000 to 90. And they see this and they fire him on just cause. Yeah. He finds out he gets fired. He goes home. His wife finds out about everything. She's like, I no longer want to be with you. This guy's life went from the top of the food chain in 2 weeks losing Ohio State and just going into shambles. He goes to this girl's house with a knife. Threatens to kill her and himself. So now he's arrested for...
I mean, here's the thing. I'm not defending him whatsoever.
You can't.
Cheating goes on regardless. It does. It's just not... The cheating is one thing. And honestly, if it was just cheating, they might not even fire him. Honest to God, they might not even if it's just cheating. But what he did in the aftermath... But this is what I'm getting at. After that happens, it's a domino effect. Mentally, it affects you. You know what you're going to lose. You know your wife's going to find out. Then you don't start thinking straight. And like I said, I'm not defending him whatsoever, but mentally you break down. We know about mental breakdowns and everything through life of what happens when
he had a mental breakdown. Like too much hit him too fast on his own doing because he went and had an affair.
You know he's not a dumb person.
No.
He's a highly educated person. He is. Just like I said, I'll go back to the most destructive thing in the world, the vajayjay. You know how many people that brought down presidents?
Oh, you're right. It's a weakness in this world.
And here's the thing. Line up 10 women. 10 women. You do them all. You're going to get the same results. One might take 5 minutes. One might take 3 minutes. It's the same results. Why is it so powerful?
I don't know.
And I said that. I got my hair cut today, and I said that to Garrett's wife. She goes, Jason, you be the first one to cheat in a second. But here's the
don't be calling the pot.
I know, I understand that, but maybe you're right, probably right. You hire a supermodel, Mrs. Ohio or whatever, right? But when you think about, like, I'm the coach of Michigan, keep it out of go. If you're going to do it somewhere else because you can.
Yes,
you're going to jeopardize. Throw the marriage aside. You want to cheat, but you're talking $30 million, like never getting hired again as a coach. If
his
it comes
whole
out.
life is over. I mean, he's looking at minimum 15 years probably. Home invasion, breaking and entering, stalking. But he's got some serious charges in the state of Michigan that he's going to face. He's never going to be able to work again. His life is over, man. Like, he has 3 kids 2 weeks before. And
it ain't like us losing a $20 an hour job. I mean, granted, Carrie would kill me. I'd be dead. But if it wasn't for her, I'd say, oh, well, I'll just get another job somewhere. Right. But it's like a felony. I mean, it's sad. It's sad that people are weak. And we all are.
The funny thing is, like 2 weeks ago, we were making fun of Penn State because they fired their coach and they waited too long and they could not find a head coach. And then, like, Michigan was like, hold my beer, I'm going to do something even worse. And now you guys can't. There's no way. You're going to have to take your defensive coordinator to be your head coach because nobody's going to come there right now. I mean, they should call everywhere. Michigan, as much as I hate them, is a pristine job. Top 5 school probably to go to. They should call the Marcus Freemans. They should call the Dan Lannings, Oregon's head coach. They should call those guys. None of those guys are going to walk into that situation right now.
Well, here's the thing. Lanning's not leaving Oregon. Lincoln Riley's not leaving USC. You know, you're talking about the Arizona State coach.
I would take him.
Well,
Ken Dillingham, right?
No, I'm not saying that they're going to go after him, but he's an alumni at Arizona State. He got his dream job. Is he really going to leave to come to Michigan? You know, you're at Arizona.
Money's money.
I understand that. Okay, and you know, no money and all that. I mean, to me, their best. I mean, even the Vanderbilt's coach, I would love to have.
Yes,
I'm telling you, I would love to have him. Yes. They're talking about Washington's coach.
Utah's coach just stepped away today.
Oh, Willingham stepped down?
Yes, he stepped down. I don't know if it's personal. I don't know why.
Wow.
He stepped down. He's going to coach them in the bowl game, not to get off the Michigan track, but that's another guy.
No, I would like that.
Is a good program. That's another person that could come in the Big Ten.
Honestly, they were talking about, like I said, I did hear about him, but I knew he was stepping down from Utah. Wow, is he really?
Yeah. I don't know if it's personal.
Yeah.
Obviously, he's not going to get fired because he has a great system.
But someone brought up Tommy Rees from the Browns, offensive coordinator. What?
Yeah.
For what reason?
Because he has Notre Dame ties? I don't know.
He was a quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want him. Their offense stinks.
Well,
I mean, all the other, like John Harbaugh, I'd be okay with that, but I don't think Harbaugh's will ever go back to Michigan. I don't believe that. But I would, Vanderbilt's coach, I think would be a hell of a coach because he got that team playing hard. I think the Arizona State, there's coaches out there.
I think the job at Michigan is a pristine job to go get one of these big namers. I think the timing is terrible.
Yeah.
So I don't know if anybody's going to take that risk unless they're an alumni.
He had a great recruiting class, and looks like he's going to lose a lot of these guys. A tight end stepped out. That running back was
you guys had the best running back.
Yeah, that hitting guy. And then Bryce Underwood, they said he took all his Michigan stuff down off his Instagram. Now how good he is, I don't know.
They're saying upwards to what, $20 million in total NIL to get him.
Yeah. So I just here's the thing. Whatever coaching, he even talked about John Gruden, which I wouldn't mind him either.
John Gruden's one that said he's been ready.
He wants to come back. He wants to come back to coaching. You don't have big shoes to fill. Sherrone Moore went 17-8 at Michigan. 17-8. Okay, he beat Ohio State last year on a fluke. It was a fluke, and we all know that. I know that. 17-8 is not much to match up against. You can eat. Any coach could come in there and should go 17-8.
He was never a long-term solution. No. He was there to just be there during their tough times. He was loyal. They wrote him out. He beat Ohio State, bought him time. He wasn't your long-term solution.
And when Harbaugh left, all them coaches he took, he left him there.
I absolutely love this, though. I love seeing the program in shambles. I love it. I love seeing Ohio State just shine bright like a diamond. And see you guys.
You know, we think after 90 days he'd kiss my ass for coming back because I had so many other opportunities to start another podcast with legit people that are really way up here. But instead, I stayed down here to be with him.
I gave him the NIL money.
Michigan ain't the only thing in a shambles, so it's this podcast.
We're going to bring it back. Like America, like Trump. We're making it great again. We're making it great again.
Oh, I'll tell you another thing that name he brought up. He brought up Jesse Minter.
Who's that? Jesse Minter. Who's that? Oh, explain. Who is that?
What do you mean, who is he?
Who is he?
He coached Michigan, defensive coordinator.
Where's he at now? Why would I know who Michigan's defensive coordinator?
The only thing is he can't come back till September because he was in that hardball scheme and he can't come back till September. But I think I don't know where he's at now. He's a defensive coordinator because the coach of the Seattle Seahawks, McDonald, he was a defensive coordinator for Michigan.
Okay,
that's when they won a national championship. Minter was there. Minter is very good.
Okay. But maybe he's on that staff.
I can't remember where the hell he's at.
I would take John Gruden if I was you guys. I don't know if he's a good college recruiter, but John Gruden would be good.
Well, here's the thing with these head coaches. Going back to college, it's a lot more work. It really is.
Yeah.
But this is what you do. When you're the head coach, like an NFL coach coming back, you have your flunkies around you. You do the side work, the late work and shit like that.
Yes.
Then if I have to,
like Belichick is not flying around the country.
Exactly.
Even though that program's not where we're measuring, but Bill Belichick coming from the NFL to North Carolina is not going into people's homes.
He more or less did that. The grandfather, his son is doing
all the stuff.
Exactly.
So we're going to stay on the college football train. All right. Let's talk about Notre Dame right now. Notre Dame. So the college football playoff got released, the bracket, and Notre Dame missed out. Do I think they're a top 12 team in the country? Absolutely.
Yes.
Do I think that the bracket was right? Not that James Madison and Tulane deserved to go over Notre Dame, but Miami did, and that was the spot they were fighting for.
Yeah.
So Notre Dame gets left out.
How about Bama? You think they deserve to be?
I don't think Alabama deserves to be there either.
I'm not saying Bama. Listen, I don't care. I'm a Big Ten man. But honestly, we had 3 good teams in the Big Ten. After that, it was USC, Michigan, Penn State, blah, blah, blah. SEC from top to bottom, they have no Rutgers. They have no Minnesotas. They have no, I don't even want to say Iowa. Iowa stinks too. But they don't have no Northwest. Who? Mississippi State.
Mississippi State.
But they're not. But if you look at Mississippi State's schedule,
this is the one year you could throw Vanderbilt as a good team. The SEC wasn't great this year. Was not great.
I'll say this: they didn't have that top team, but from top to bottom, they were much better than the Big Ten and ACC and all the other fucking Pac-12s.
For them to get 5 teams, that was a lot. The SEC got 5 teams. I think Oklahoma deserved to be there. Oklahoma's a good team. I don't think Alabama deserved to be there, man. Alabama got killed against Georgia twice.
They did. I agree with you.
Florida State beat them. Florida State stinks. I think their resume did. I think ESPN owns the rights to the college football playoff. They did this all year long. They moved that up on purpose. They are all in on the SEC. They don't own nothing with the Big Ten, man. They own nothing. But I do think the Big Ten has the 3 best teams. I think Oregon is going to go in, and we're going to do a bracket where we figure it out. But I think Oregon makes it to the national championship. I do. I think they're that good.
The only reason I don't, because that quarterback's only a freshman or young. I like the coach. I'm believe
taking Dan Lanning over Kurt Cignetti.
Yeah. I mean, maybe so.
So let's get back on Notre Dame, because I went haywire.
So here's the thing with Notre Dame. You're right. They should be there. I just, they lost them first 2 games. What are the first 2? Well, they're the first 2 games of the first 2 games. You lost.
Your record is your record.
Yeah, and the next 9 games that you won, your best team you beat was USC.
Yeah.
And that was a pretty good game. And USC's not that good.
Right.
They're, what, 8-5?
USC's not one of the best teams in the Big Ten.
And I believe that Miami should have got in over them, even though Miami didn't play much up, but they beat you. I just think with Madison and Tulane, take them out, you get in Notre Dame and probably either BYU, Texas, or who else?
BYU, Texas, and it was Alabama.
And maybe Vanderbilt. I mean, they played well.
So we can talk about BYU as well, but here's my thing. Notre Dame is better than Alabama. They're better than James Madison.
But you don't know that for sure. Bama went on a streak where they were really winning some good games.
I'm taking Notre Dame over Bama 9 days out of 10.
Because you're going by that Georgia game, the last championship game.
I'm going by Marcus Freeman. I'm going by Kalen DeBoer. I'm going by head coaching. No. I'm going by what I've seen on paper. I have not seen this Alabama team deserve 1 second to be in the college football playoff.
I don't know about that. I think they ran a gauntlet there when they won 5 games. I would have
taken Texas over Alabama. Texas, 3 losses. 3 losses to the top 10 teams.
Not Florida.
All right, you're right. But they played, 5 games? And they played 5 teams in the top 10 and went 3-2.
Florida was 4-8.
Florida was better than Florida State. Alabama lost to Florida State.
And Notre Dame lost to Florida State.
Well, that's what I meant. Yeah. So, I mean, both of them lost to Florida State. But I would take Notre Dame over Alabama.
What would you think about this? They picked their top 12. Okay, we got it all set. Like the NCAA. Got this. Now we got the NIT bracket.
I like the NIT bracket.
Okay.
I like that
We'll
style.
get the NIT bracket. We'll do 12 teams in the NIT.
Yeah.
So the winner of the NIT plays the winner of the...
No, they can't do that.
Well, I get that.
They can't do that. That's just too much games. Here's my thing with college football.
Well, they cut it to an 8-game schedule.
8-game playoff. So here's my thing with college football. I think they're just trying to get too many teams involved, expand it too much. This isn't college basketball. James Madison cannot line up and go on a run and make it to the Final Four. Their line does not match up with these big schools. College football is different, man. Tulane played Ole Miss already this year. They play Ole Miss again. Ole Miss is 16.5-point favorites. Yeah. Ole Miss beat them 45-10.
Now Tulane did not have their starting quarterback.
They did not have their starting quarterback. You're correct. And but Tulane hasn't looked like world beaters all year. They've kind of just been in their schedule. So you're telling me that Notre Dame not playing in a conference, their schedule is much tougher than a Tulane schedule in a conference. And I'm not a Notre Dame fan. If I was the opponents for Notre Dame, I wouldn't schedule them. You're getting nothing. Notre Dame should have to be forced to join in a conference because Notre Dame they get catered to.
And why not join a Big Ten? You play 3 or 4 Big Ten teams a year.
Here's my thing. Notre Dame, they're in the ACC and basketball. Just move to the ACC. You're not going to go to the Big Ten. Yeah. You're not going to want to handle that. Go to the ACC where it's softer. But if I'm anybody like USC that play them every year, I'm getting them off my schedule completely and let them force their hand to join it. Now they're saying that, I don't know if it's true or not, but if Notre Dame gets to a certain point where they're in the top 12 regardless next year, they're going to be automatically in, like an automatic bid. And that's not fair. That's just saying they're okay to not be in a conference. They need to be forced to join. That's what they need.
Yeah, it's like I said, when Bama lost that, they said they didn't want to penalize them for being in a championship game. Well, then why have the conference championship game? I mean, then why have it? Just throw it out. I mean, it means nothing. I mean, I thought Alabama for a while was playing really good football. They went through that gauntlet of 5 or 6 games. They squeaked them out. They won. SEC is good. I just, I don't know. Like I said, I think Notre Dame got screwed. Madison and Tulane, they're like, well, there have been upsets back in the day in the bowl games. I said, these aren't bowl games.
Yeah, Boise State did it at Oklahoma.
You had a couple upsets here and there.
These are not. These games are highly motivated.
Yeah, you have to win to advance.
Yes.
So these little shit teams here, trust me, they're going to get fucking run over.
Oregon is minus 21.5 against James Madison. Yeah. James Madison can score. They have a good scheme. They're going to line up with Oregon and Eugene and be like, what the hell are we doing here?
And I'm going to tell you what, the committee's begging for one of these games to be close. They're
because
begging
they look really bad right now.
Because of her 2 blowouts, whether they cover the spread or not, even if they win by 19, don't cover they look bad. They need one of these games to just come down to the fourth quarter. And can one of them do it? Tulane, I'll tell you what, maybe because Lane Kiffin's gone. But on the other hand, with Lane Kiffin gone, maybe Mississippi honestly, if I'm going to root for somebody in this tournament, I'm rooting for Mississippi as much as I hate the SEC. Because of Lane,
exciting, man.
Because of Lane Kiffin leaving, in the middle of, you got a number 14.
You have a chance to win a national championship.
And you fucking left him high and dry. And I'm not blaming him because the kids are leaving when they want. But Lane Kiffin, you're a multi-millionaire.
I don't blame him for leaving. But the timing was terrible. Yeah. I know why he left. LSU has so much NIL money. Ole Miss doesn't. Yeah. But like Jay said, they have a shot. Okay,
they got a shot, a legit shot.
They got a shot. I mean, I don't know if they're going to win. I mean, they play Indiana second round, I think.
But they can beat them. I don't think Indiana.
But I mean, they have a shot, and you're right. When we look at the college football playoff, there's some flaws. I think it's going to get down to those top 4 teams anyways. But let's talk about the Big Ten a little bit. because we're talking about teams that deserve to be there and didn't deserve to be there. Let's talk about BYU, 10-2. They played Texas Tech, number 4 team in the country, played them twice, did not look good against them either time.
Either game.
So if they go into that game not being a conference champion or in the conference game at all, they're 11-1, not having to play Texas Tech again, that's a better argument than them going and playing that conference championship, getting embarrassed. You look at that team, I don't think they're a top 12 team, BYU. I would not argue for them to be in there. But, like, they lost to Texas Tech's good.
Here's the thing there's my thing with Texas Tech. They are good. Defensive line's good, defense. But who have they played?
Yeah, you're right. They're in the Big 10. They're Big 12. Big 12.
That's why I told them. I said, yeah, they look good. And what's funny is, what's ironic is, when you have the Big 12 never had good defenses. Everybody would outscore each other. This year, they got a great defense in the Big 12, but the Big 12 stinks.
Yeah, they're terrible. Right. But
I don't know how they would do against a High State or a Georgia. To me, Georgia's a team on the rise because Georgia looks like the Georgia of old with defense.
I think with Ohio State, I'm not going to push them and just say automatically they're going to win because I think Texas A&M beats Miami. Texas A&M lines up well.
I like A&M
to play Ohio State. Yeah. They do because their defense is really, really good. But like we were talking about, Texas Tech has not played anybody. I think Oregon, after they go in and slaughter James Madison, they're going to go play Texas Tech. I think athletes on athletes. I think Oregon goes and gets it done. That's why I think Oregon, Indiana might have a rematch.
See, the only thing I got with that is, Texas Tech. I'm telling you, their defense is good. Their linebackers are good, and I'm going to tell you what, in Oregon, get that young quarterback, I'm telling you, it might be a little tricky game there.
He had a really bad game when he played Indiana. I think he threw 2 picks. One of them was really costly. They lost
against a really good defense.
They lost 30-20 at home. That was a big game. That was early October, so a lot of things can happen. I think they can develop him. I think their defense is really good. They've had the schedule. I just see the Big Ten just being – I think those 3 dogs with Indiana, Oregon, and Ohio State, I think they're just going to be able to match up with all these other teams. I'm excited for this college football playoff, minus the first round. I think the first round is a wash.
Because I told someone today, Ohio State, no matter who they play, they're not getting beat by more than fucking 7 points. Because
we have to turn the ball over 5 times.
You'd have to, because I'm going to tell you right now, their defense is not giving up more than 24 points. I don't give a fuck who they play this year. There's not an offense that's going to score more than 24 against that offense.
Our defense, yes.
Their defense. Because Indiana's played as good as they could, and they could have easily lost that game. Georgia can beat them, because what's funny? You look at Georgia the past couple of years, over and unders, 56, 57, 58. 3 years ago, 37, 38. But the last 4 weeks, Georgia's defense has played really well.
And you know what? Their play calling keeps them in games because they don't make Stockton have to do too much. He gets it to the athletes quick. They build a lead, and then you're trying to play from behind.
But if
Georgia looks good.
Yeah, if their defense keeps playing like this, it's going to come down, like I said, them and Ohio State.
That was the only thing that I said when Ohio State lost. That now we match up with Georgia first. I would have rather Indiana and Georgia play and give us Texas Tech, Oregon, because I think Georgia's really they're there. I mean, that's going to be a hell of a game. I'm not looking past A&M or Miami. If Miami goes and beats Texas A&M, that's going to be. That's going to be a hell of a win.
I think Ohio State would. I think they would smash Miami.
I think they would smash.
I think
Miami
A&M got a better chance because that Concepcion wide receiver and that quarterback.
Yeah, the quarterback can run around.
And tell you what, they got a good coach and the defense. It's shown up this year at times. There's times they gave up some points. I think they played Arkansas. They gave up a bunch of points, but their defense ain't bad. I mean, that'd be. I tell you what, I think A&M and Ohio State be a great matchup. Yeah. I do.
I think we're in for a great college football playoff. Minus that first round, but I think Miami, Texas A&M's must-see TV. I think that's a great game. One, I hate Ohio State plays on New Year's Eve no matter what. That sucks.
They play New Year's Eve?
Yeah, New Year's Eve, 7:30. But next week, Jace, you and I, let's break down the college. We're not going to go through game by game this week. Let's go through game by game college football bracket. Make our brackets out and see who we have as a national champion. Right. Okay, so that'll wrap up our college football talk. NFL stuff we got going on. You hear anything with Joey Burrow? He's unhappy.
Well, I'm unhappy because I'm a Chiefs fan and a Michigan fan. It's the first year there was weekends I couldn't wear any of my jerseys.
Yeah. All right, we can talk about the Steelers and Chiefs playoffs. Joey Burrow came out, said he doesn't know if he's going to play. If it's not fun, he doesn't know if that's where he's going to be. Already looking like he could be the next Andrew Luck, where he's just going to step away. The Bengals have put everything into him.
You know what kills me about him?
He's getting nothing because the offensive line stinks.
But what kills me about Burrow, you've been hurt every year.
3 out of the 6 years, I think.
Yeah, you miss 4 or 5 games a year. He's starting to be like, I mean, to me,
but their offensive line is terrible.
So what? Look, quarterbacks go through all the history of football.
He sees Mahomes.
Come on,
He sees Allen. He sees.
Yeah, but back in the day, we seen Jim Kelly or whatever play the fucking game.
Hey, but
play the fucking game. I'm sorry.
I know he's trying to fight through this, and he's frustrated because he is getting hurt, and he doesn't know what he has left.
Sit down till next year.
But I think he might step away. I don't know if that's going to be the case. Yeah. He might feel rejuvenated, but just him coming out and saying he's not sure is just disheartening for the Bengals fans, and for a Steeler fan, I'm like,
disheartening for football fans.
Yeah, because he's a stud.
You love watching him.
He's a stud,
whether he beats you or not. I mean, he's fucking great to watch.
TJ Watt news.
Yeah, it's all about a longer or something.
Yeah, got an accidental pierce, partial lung collapse. Yeah. He's going to be out Monday night for sure. He got released. Today's Friday. He got released from the hospital. It's not going to be a long-term thing. He's going to be out this week. Hopefully next week he comes back. I don't know how intensive that is to get recovery, but he's not life-threatening, thank God, because it sounded serious at first. And then the Steelers and Chiefs, man. I think the Chiefs have a worse chance of making the playoffs than the Steelers.
Oh, yeah, they do.
And that is crazy to talk about.
The crazy part is the Chiefs got the Chargers this week, which they got a good chance of losing. Something's wrong with this Chiefs offense. I'm sorry. They're all healthy.
No, Travis Kelce can't catch.
You get all your receivers back. Pacheco is back. Defense playing wonderful. You know what I mean? They're a top 10 defense.
Last week, Mahomes had 3 picks, and I don't know if any of them was his fault.
Yeah, they can't score for some reason. And I don't know. Why aren't they? Let me ask you this. Where's Eric Bieniemy?
Where is he?
I asked you first.
Yeah, I don't know.
When he was at Kansas City, their offense was prolific. He goes to Washington for 1 year. They fire him. Yeah.
Where's he at now?
Why aren't they bringing him back? Yeah. I don't get it. I don't think he's coaching anywhere.
You don't?
If he is, make him an offer.
Chicago Bears.
He's with the Bears.
Yeah.
What is he? What's he do there?
Hold on, let's see here. I'm going to have to do Wikipedia.
No, Wikipedia? I mean, I just don't get it, man. Your offense is killing you, man. You got Patrick Mahomes. Bring this offense back. That's all you need. I mean, I think if Kansas City get to the playoffs, trust me, they're going to be
running backs coach at Chicago Bears.
Running backs coach. Yeah. Get him out of there. But Bears are doing good. Why leave?
Yeah.
I mean, but you can be offensive coordinator.
That's a hell of a running backs coach for Chicago, man.
Yeah. The Bears are playing good ball with him. I'm telling you, Bieniemy's a good fucking coach, assistant coach. You know what I mean? Your offense has been stagnant for, 3 years?
Yeah. There's so many people that love seeing this Chiefs team struggle.
Well, of course they do. It's just like when New England had that big run. Everybody hates New England.
Yeah.
You hate dynasties unless that's your team.
But I don't hate Kansas. The only way I hate Kansas City is because of you. Because I like Mahomes. I love Mahomes. Looking at the Steelers, where we sit. It's a big game Monday night. Steelers minus 3.5.
If they don't beat Miami on a Monday night game when it's 20 degrees.
They should, because it's going to be cold.
Exactly.
That puts them in a position. If Joey Burrow comes out and beats Baltimore,
which they should,
it should put them in a really good position to make the playoffs. 2 weeks ago, I was done with Mike Tomlin. I still am at that point. Yeah. I don't think he's the answer anymore. But if he somehow rallies his team.
Well, I'll give you this. How they played against Baltimore.
Yeah.
First 3 quarters. Not the fourth quarter, because he went in his shell.
And they had had no offense. But they were playing with a lead.
This is what I'm saying, though.
They responded.
They went down the field. They got it. Metcalf had a couple drops. Okay, so what? But he had 7 catches, 147 yards. Let as much as I hate the Steelers, let Rodgers sling that ball, get it to his receivers, let them play, and I think they'll be okay.
When it comes to the Steelers, I think they made some moves, bringing them veteran receivers in and dropping Roman Wilson because he was not understanding the concept of the offense all year long. But they responded to Mike Tomlin Sunday. Now, will they respond to him every week?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But they responded to him. DK Metcalf was playing special teams to try to get that win. Like, they were really trying. They responded to him.
That's right.
I'm off the Mike Tomlin bandwagon. I fought people for years. I think there does need to be a change. But if he makes a run like Bill Cowher did when they needed to win out to make the playoffs and we made it succeed and we won the Super Bowl, if he does that, it's going to be because of him and not because of the talent, because we know what we have on the field.
I'll tell you what, the play calling in all these games, like Ohio State, Indiana, Baltimore, Pittsburgh, like they're just like it's blatant. Like they don't like. Is it fixed? I mean, they sit there and they don't make calls, and it's like, look, prime example. I got the Raiders last Sunday.
Oh, they kick a field goal
with 3 seconds. Now, if there's 10 seconds, you're down. Okay. Let me explain this to you, fans.
We're gonna get back to the Steelers.
I got the Raiders +8. They're down 10. My man, who's the coach? Sneaky Pete?
Yeah, Pete Carroll.
Pete Carroll. You're down 10. There's like 4 seconds to go in the game. You're at the 28-yard line. Down 10. You're 2-10.
Yeah.
You stink.
Yeah.
You ain't got to. What's he do? He brings out the field goal unit.
Yeah, he does.
They kick it. Time expires, lose by 7, and cover the spread.
Yeah, Vegas.
It's like they don't even make it like it's obvious that they're cheating, and they're it is.
So,
but they don't care because degenerates are still going to bet.
Back to the Steelers Ravens.
Yeah,
that catch in the end zone was a touchdown. It was a touchdown. Okay, but it was not 4th down when he dropped that. No. So the play calling didn't get to where they ended up only kicking a field goal, but. That was a touchdown. Yeah. Isaiah likely had that.
It was a touchdown.
And I don't know how they ruled that incomplete. Yeah. I don't know why. I mean, I know what their response was, but that was a catch.
It all goes to that Jesse James catch.
Yes. And
it all revolves
on
Dez
Kyle Johnson. They all had
in all reality, Baltimore should have won the game.
I don't think it's too much to say, but we had 2.5 minutes left.
Yeah, you
with
had
all
time
our
to go back. Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? I don't think that. I think they should have had the lead. No?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I think they should have had the lead, and we should have had to go score, and then that we'd have found out. But right now, like you said, we shit the bed in the 4th quarter. We had the lead, so we're trying to just milk the clock, and our offense was called differently. Yep. But we went out, we won the game. It was an impressive win. Defensively, it was really good. Lamar Jackson just doesn't seem like himself.
No, he doesn't.
The Bills just don't see like themselves. This year has been weird with teams, man. You look at teams that came out of the woodwork.
But how good did Buffalo's defense look at night against Pittsburgh?
Yes.
They completely shut them down.
And they ran the ball with no receivers down our throat. And I thought Baltimore would do the same thing when we responded.
Yeah, Baltimore, I don't know what's wrong with them.
This is a wide open NFL season. Mm-hmm. You look at the Rams, probably the best team. They lost to Carolina.
You know what sad part is? I think Seattle's the best team.
Seattle's very good.
I think they're the best team.
That division is amazing. The 49ers, with all their issues, have probably one of the best coaches in the league.
I think he is the coach.
He brings them, no matter how many people are on the IR, they respond to him. His system is great. Kyle Shanahan's amazing.
He is amazing. He really is.
You look at the NFC North, man. That's a hell of a division with the Lions, the Packers, the Bears.
Oh my.
And the Vikings, Brownie, they stink.
But and the thing is, the Vikings, just quarterback issues, everything. They got everything else. You know what's funny is like, ever since they started this gambling, anytime touchdowns and this and that, I mean, you look at all these top fucking touchdown scorers that ain't doing shit this year. Barkley.
I know. But then you see Justin
Jefferson.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson's been bad.
Oh, my God. I mean, I don't care. Ever since they brought this legalized gambling in everywhere and stuff like that, things have changed.
I mean, because
things have changed.
It's wide open now. I mean,
here's people scoring at you. I tell you what, prime example. I did an anytime touchdown. Well, thanks for getting me hooked on this, by the way. The other day, the Eagles were playing against Chargers.
Okay.
Well,
Monday night.
I was looking at anytime touchdowns. A 3-leg parlay, 30% boost. I took.
Bringing a tear to my eye.
Yeah, I fucking hate you for bringing me into this. So, anyways, I had. How
about the running back?
I had Amari Hampton. He scored.
All right.
Okay.
Did you have
I had
AJ
Saquon
Brown?
Barkley,
Okay.
and I had A.J. Brown. But here's the thing. Why I took Barkley. He was favored over Jalen Hurts.
Yes.
Why?
And listen, Barkley had a great game. He just didn't score.
I understand that, but up until then, Hurts scores every game. Barkley don't.
has not.
But Barkley was minus 105, and Hurts was minus
125,
plus 115.
Oh, he was plus.
Yeah, and I'm like, wait a minute. Barkley got 6 touchdowns all year, 7. Hurts scores every game. So I took them because they had Barkley favored over him.
Yeah.
And I'll be goddamn, he scored.
Yeah. The odds makers know, man. They know.
It's so phony.
But the NFL in general, I think, is the most wide open it's ever been.
Yeah.
I think top seeds, we don't see the 15-1s that we're going to see, or the 16-1s. Going into this playoff, you're looking at maybe New England and the Rams as being the number 1 seeds, and neither one of them look invincible.
Oh, no. You might as well say New England and Denver in the AFC. Honestly, I think if the Chiefs get in, or even the Steelers or anybody that make it, that they can be had.
Yeah.
I mean, they can. I mean, I truly believe.
Well,
I think Buffalo can go in New England and beat New England.
I agree. Only thing about the Steelers, if they get in, big if, capital I, capital F,
No,
it's going to be at home.
Yeah.
So they're like, Mike Tomlin is so bad in the playoffs, so bad, and I don't have much faith, but the AFC is wide open. And the Chargers, they already played them once. There's tape at home, cold LA team.
More likely, they'll probably play the Texans or the Chargers.
Yeah.
And honestly, I don't think they can beat either one of them.
You don't think they can? I think the Texans might have the best defense in the league.
Oh, their defense is stout, man. Jeez Louise. I don't know what happened to their offense, but they're almost like a better version of the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
but I don't trust C.J. Stroud in the playoffs. I'm excited. We're getting into it. We're getting down to the nitty gritty. You and I are college football lovers.
Yeah.
But if neither one of our teams make the playoffs, the
Steelers are in the driver's seat. If they blow this again 2 years in a row, then that's sad. Then
look at the last 4 games.
Tomlin should be gone.
Look at the last 4 games. They
should win this week.
Miami.
They should win.
Right? They should win.
Cold weather to
move 8 to. They'll be 8-6.
The only thing with Miami is they're in a playoff hunt too now.
What I hated is when I looked at this Detroit game, I said, well, maybe Detroit will be. They're going to be in the thick of things. It's going to be a rough time, but they really are. Detroit needs this game next week.
Yeah, exactly.
At Detroit. I don't know if they can pull that off, but then you get Cleveland, and then you have Baltimore.
Why you love about Cleveland? They got Shadow.
They got Shadow.
And Brown's got a defense. Where's that game at?
It's in Pittsburgh.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I don't know. Yeah, I think it is.
He does that.
Yeah. I think no. Could both of our last games be at home?
I don't know.
I know. Yeah, let's see what we got here. I don't.
You better Google it.
I'm trying to, but the old Wi-Fi's are pulling up here. All right, so we'll go into Steelers schedule. Let's see here.
Did they beat the? I can't remember.
Yeah, they beat the Browns. We're 7-6, dog. All the teams we lost to is pretty decent. Yeah, at Cleveland.
At Cleveland.
At Cleveland,
Detroit.
home against, So they lost against Buffalo, lost against the Bears, lost against the Chargers.
So I don't care about what you did before. I know your record. So you got to play home against Baltimore.
Home against the Dolphins.
And Baltimore. So there's 2 home games.
Yep. Baltimore at the last game of the year, and that's
you better beat Miami.
Yeah, right.
Because if not, so long, my friend. For my fair looking lady.
I don't really expect us making it anyways because we win one, we lose one, we win one, we lose one. I mean,
honestly, at home against Miami in that cold 20-degree weather, I'm telling you, Miami's they stink in the cold. They really do.
They do. Tua, not a cold weather. No. When he goes to Buffalo, he usually stinks it up. So I mean that's
there's some good games Sunday.
Oh, there is. There
really is.
You're looking at it. Cincinnati Baltimore is a good game.
Yeah, I mean, I think honestly,
you're looking at Buffalo, New England.
Yeah,
the Packers play somebody. The Packers is in a good game. Go ahead and look it up.
But I actually think Kansas City and the Chargers, good game. How are they spun 4.5?
Yeah, must see. I
mean, Giants and Commanders. I know it don't mean nothing, but it's a good game.
Nah.
Browns and the Bears. Baltimore favorite.
See, the Bills Patriots is a big game. Who's the Colts?
Buffalo and Patriots.
Colts play Seattle. Colts play Seattle.
How good is this Jacksonville team?
I like them. I like them. I do. I like them. But there's some big spots this weekend.
How about Seattle spotting 13-0?
Yeah.
Are they crazy?
Phillip Rivers, 44 years old, coming out of retirement. He's not going to make it a quarter, guys.
Listen.
If he plays.
Did you see how fat he looks?
Yeah, he looks like me out there. I mean, he looks like he's ready to slang that.
How about Denver and Green Bay?
I said Green Bay has a big game. Yep. There's some good games.
Look, here's a funny spot. Carolina only laying 2.5 at the Saints.
And Carolina needs it. After Tampa Bay lost last night.
Yeah.
Then, the Saints beat Tampa Bay last week. But then the next game, the Rams in Detroit, man. There's some big NFL games.
That's this week. Who are you liking a Rams-Detroit game?
Yeah, I mean, the Rams at home, that's good. Over all the way, right? I mean,
you would think.
Yeah, football in our prime, man. We really rambled on football this episode, and we're going to constantly.
But I'll tell you what, Rams in Detroit, like you said, Rams, I still say Seattle might be the best team in the NFC.
I like the Rams, man. I like Sean McVay. I
do, but man, you're looking over Mike McDonald.
Listen, I like Seattle. I like Seattle.
Did you see what Blake Corum did last week?
Yeah, he's coming on, man.
I'll tell you what, if he was on any other team, he'd be a starter.
Yeah,
because he was Kyron Williams.
Yeah, I mean, but he's overtaking that role. We can get into talk about real quick, briefly, Jake Paul, Anthony Joshua, to get off the football topic. That's next Friday or next Saturday.
Well,
they're actually going to fight.
Well, once again, let's go back to the fixed thing. If Joshua don't whoop his ass, it's fixed. You're talking about Joshua, one of the top heavyweights in over the last 3 or 4 years. If you can't beat Jake Paul within 4 rounds, then it's. But
here's the thing: I'm going to watch.
I lose all respect for.
I lose all respect for boxing too. That was just real brief. I didn't want to really get into detail on Jake Paul because I agree, man. If he loses, if Anthony Joshua loses,
it's nothing but a money thing.
And he took a money grab.
Yeah, honest God, that's all we did.
Top 5 this week: Christmas movies. You got it written down?
Yeah.
We're at that point in the show, buddy.
Okay.
We're going to round it off with our top 5 Christmas movies. We rambled for an hour on nothing.
Well, no, it wasn't nothing. It's a sports fucking podcast. We rambled about what people want to hear.
I don't know if they want to hear us talk. Well, they probably do.
Yeah, maybe not.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know. You might
17 listeners this week. Right?
I can see the viewers out there going, ribbit. I meant to do... what's them little crickets? You know,
no, you did the frogs.
Remember? No, it's crickets when you don't hear nothing but crickets because there's nobody out there listening to it. But they're having fun anyways. It don't matter.
You're right. All right, so top 5 Christmas movies.
And guess what I got? The old cheat sheet.
Yeah. All right. So what's your number 5 there, buddy?
You know what? I'm going to go back to the old school when you weren't even born.
Miracle on 34th Street.
No.
Christmas
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I do is picture Yukon Jack throwing that pick up in the air.
Cornelius. Yukon Jack. Yukon Cornelius. Yukon Jack.
He went,
yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. Yukon Cornelius. I got you, buddy.
Okay, Yukon Jack. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But number 5 would be Rudolph.
Yeah, Rudolph just missed my list, man. Especially that version was
that was the best. All right.
My number 5 is Home Alone. A lot of people say Home Alone's not even a Christmas movie.
But it is.
It is. And I loved it. I loved all the booby traps. It's just a lot of nostalgia when I was a kid. Very funny. I thought the robbers were just amazing. Yeah. I thought Home Alone 2 was great. So my top 5. Number 5 is Home Alone. What's your number 4, buddy?
Well, I got Home Alone is number 4.
Is it? Yeah.
With Joe Pesci and it's funny you said that because I watched 2 Christmas movies last night and they're both on my list.
Okay.
But Home Alone was on it. Me and Carrie was watching.
Did you watch that last night?
Yeah, we did. And but it's just a funny show. I mean, my God. I mean, is it really Christmas? Yeah, it's Christmas. I mean, just all the antics in it is like a throwback from the old days. And it was a great movie.
They're great.
No,
the robbers are great. They make the movie. I think.
And I just remember the video he put that he put on. Hey, I'll tell you, suckers, blah, 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 with the machine gun. And stuff. I mean, it was just a great movie.
I'll pump you full of lead.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, so my number 4 is going to be the Jim Carrey's The Grinch. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but it has grown on me through the years. Yeah. I think that's really funny. The Grinch is great. I always said I would love to be a Grinch at a Christmas parade just so I could do all the antics. Jim Carrey played it great. He definitely made my top 5. So The Grinch.
Yeah, it was a pretty good movie. It was. But I'm going to say my number 3, Christmas Vacation with Chevy Chase.
Oh,
I tell you what. That
must be my number 1. It did make my number 1.
I got it as 3.
I love it.
I'll tell you, it was absolutely hilarious. Chevy Chase and all of them were just fucking fantastic. They really
when they say, he wants you to say the blessing. And
I know.
He stands up. And
I might actually watch that tonight.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, it's great. It just missed my top spot. So my number 3 is The Elf.
I knew you were going to have it on there.
You don't like it?
Well, because I know you're what's that
Will
guy?
Ferrell. I love Will Ferrell. I think he did a great job in that movie. I didn't realize till like recently that the dude that played Ralphie in Christmas Story is in The Elf.
No,
he's in The Elf. So, but The Elf is really, really funny.
I just don't remember. That's why I didn't put it on there. Like I really can't. I know because it's been so long because these movies are older. So I can't remember.
It's been 20-something years that The Elf's been out. So The Elf makes my number 3. What's your number 2, buddy?
Red One.
I never watched it.
Listen,
it's recent. That's new. Did you watch that last night?
No, I watched that.
Oh, your number 1. Never mind.
That Red One was my number 2. It's with The Rock.
Yeah,
and I tell you what,
it looks cheesy.
It is, but I'm gonna tell you,
he made the Red One his top
number 2. No, listen, I love action movies. It was a Christmas. It was actually Christmas. A Christmas movie.
Yeah, he's killing like snowmen and shit.
It was exactly. It entertained me, and it was one of my favorites because The Rock's one of my favorites. And the guy that, what's his name that played opposite him?
Cheeseball. I don't know.
God,
I didn't watch the movie.
The older guy played Santa Claus, and it was so good. It was just like a steroid fucking Santa Claus, and
he was jacked.
Yeah, he was jacked.
Santa was jacked.
He was benching weights on there. Yeah,
Santa was.
He's like 80 years old. I forget the actor's name. Oh my god, that was gonna.
What a terrible number 2, buddy.
No, it's it's your list,
right?
That's right.
All right, my number 2 is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. All these Christmas movies I watch yearly, but Christmas Vacation, I think, has just snuck up on me, and in 5 more years.
I'm sorry, J.K. Simmons.
Okay.
I know who he is.
He
was Santa Claus, and he was great.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Was. Okay.
But as Christmas Vacation, as the older I get, the funnier it gets. All right, guys. Technical difficulty. My phone, for some reason, just stopped recording in our middle of our top 5. So we're on our number 1 movie. We got the number 2. Christmas Vacation was my number 2. What was your number 2, buddy?
My number 2 was Red One. With The Rock in it.
And I cannot believe we had a spiel that went off, and with technical difficulties, we're back.
We're back.
All right. So what is your number 1 Christmas movie?
My number 1 Christmas movie, because I love thrillers and I love horror movies. Krampus. That was my number 1 Christmas movie. I watched it last night, and I'm going to tell you what. I laughed. I giggled. I was scared. And I was scared. And I'm going to tell you what, that's my number 1 movie. Well,
big thriller guy and during the Christmas season. My number 1 movie is The Christmas Story, a staple in all homes. Yeah. Christmas Eve, Christmas, 24 hours, it's on my TV. You didn't have it on your list.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to show you. This is my list. That was it. That was a final cut. On the backside, I got Christmas Story written right here. And I'm going to tell you, it was a great movie. Like you said, nostalgia. It was great. Or Little Ralphie. I mean, honestly, it should be on here. It really was. I mean, so should it Die Hard and
Die Hard, Bad Santa.
Yeah, Bad Santa, yeah. But they were all up there, but that was my list. Krampus, number 1.
Krampus, number 1.
Put it on.
All right, so Curtis Chapin, I know you're a huge listener and follower of the show, and you love The Christmas Story like I do. Can you believe we love him this much? He don't even have it on his number 1 list. But, hey, it's your list. It's my list.
That's right.
All right. first show, things went off. We talked a lot about football.
A lot about football. That's right. That's right.
I'm excited to be back. I really am. From the bottom of our hearts, man, we are excited to be back on the show. We
got a lot of sports coming up. Besides, we got NFL, playoff NFL, bowl games, playoff games. Then we got March Madness coming up. A lot of stuff's coming up.
And our lives are kind of weird, so we're going to have some funny stories.
Exactly right.
But we're going to be here every week, man. I hope you guys tune in and come back and just enjoy what we do. So, till next time, we're out.